guys, welcome to my channel. Today's video is in collaboration with Araceli Chan, one of my favorite crafting YouTube mamas. So I'm gonna link her channel above and also in the description box. Please go check out her channel. You will not be disappointed. Today we are going to be doing a dollar store DIY outside farmhouse decor. I am going to be starting with a faux succulent planter. As you can see, I got this container from the Dollar Tree, and I am using some hot glue to glue down just the bottom layer of the rocks. You don't have to do this step, but I wanted to do it just to give it a little bit of a strong foundation. I got these succulents actually at Joann's. I searched high and low for the succulents at the Dollar Tree. They were out and the shipment wasn't going to be in by the time I needed them, so I did some bargain shopping and I went to Joann's and was able to get these for $1.50 each, so I still wanted to include them. Make sure you check your local Dollar Tree. They probably have the succulents in. I know a lot of YouTubers have been displaying them, and they're a lot of their outdoor crafts and summer decor, so definitely keep your eye out for those. They're really cute, great quality. I'm really pleased with these. They look so real and they feel real as well, so I thought I'd just go ahead and use them so you guys could get a little bit of inspiration. Here is the final product. I love how it turned out. It is so vibrant. This was actually a gloomy day that I was filming this, but look how beautiful. They look real to me. Let me know in the comments below what you think. These will be cute inside or outside, so it's very versatile where you use them, and you can use them all year long. Here's my next inspiration. I am making dollar store lanterns. I got 5 5x7 picture frames. There's a variety of colors and designs, and this is the one I decided to use. I have my hot glue gun and my cutters, as well as thick decorative nautical rope, all from the dollar store, minus the glue gun and the clippers. First things first, you gotta open them up. So with the power of editing, I'm gonna speed through this process. Here was a closer view, so if you wanted to get the exact same one, it looked like it had a black and white wedding cake on the front. They have so many you can choose from. As long as you get 5, you're good. I'm now going to open up each one of the frames and pull out the mats inside and push down the clip so it holds the glass tightly. You want to keep the glass in. I'm going to do that with the remaining 4. This was my first time making one of these, so I had to reference the original post on Pinterest where I found it just to make sure I was following the instructions. You guys, if you like videos like these, make sure you give me a thumbs up. It really helps me out to let me know what you guys want to see from me. Also, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't yet. I would greatly appreciate it. I would love for you to join my little family. I will be posting weekly craft and cleaning motivation, as well as some mommy vlogs and, you know, just life as a mom. You can see I'm making sure I push all the clips down to hold the glass in firmly. I'm going to line one side with glue. I did not use Gorilla Glue for this one because I didn't have any of the proper size for this glue gun, so I just used regular hot glue and it held up very nicely. I'm making sure all the sides are even. You have a little time to move it around if it's not exactly the way you want it. I'm going to do the exact same thing on the other side. Shows that there is an angled top. So this is what you do with the 5th frame. I'm actually going to deconstruct it, take it apart, and make it work for my pitched top. In the post, she used a chop saw to make sure all of the sides were even. I obviously did not have the chop saw here. I'm actually doing this craft at my mom's house while my kids are swimming. And don't worry, my husband's out there too. Do not worry. And so I'm showing you how I'm going to pull all of the metal clips out, and I am actually going to use a serrated knife to cut each one of the sides in equal sides, excuse me. Pulling all of the clips that held the 4 sides together. I'm going to pull all those out. As you see, I'm going to reference back to the original guide off Pinterest, which I will link in the description box below because I want to give credit where credit is due. I did not come up with this myself, so definitely check that link out if you want to see the originals where I got them from. But now I'm just going to kind of see exactly the size I need. I'm going to take the 2 smallest, obviously, and then put them next to the larger ones because I need to cut the larger ones down. It wasn't as easy as I was hoping. I mean, the serrated knife did cut through, but it took a little bit of elbow grease. So you'll see shortly where I show you that. Excuse the shaky camera. Where it started to split a little bit at the ends, I just glued it back together for a little bit more stability. I won't lie, I wasn't great in geometry and my angles are not perfect. Now looking back at this, I'm thinking you could have actually purchased another frame, so 6 frames total, if you wanted to and you didn't want to worry about cutting them, and then just take all the sides that matched, and then you could have whatever size pitch, those two size pitches with that extra frame, and then you could avoid cutting things all together. So if that's more beneficial to you, then I would say get another frame. So here I'm going to start gluing two of the sides together. You want to keep it at a 45-degree angle. I wasn't able to cut them perfectly to size, and I noticed that the further along I got into the craft. So honestly, yes, a chop saw would have definitely been easier, but since I didn't have one here, I made do with what I had. So just make sure you measure. They always say measure twice, cut once. So here you can see I'm putting it together to see how it goes to make that pitch. So let me know in the comments below what you guys have going on this summer. We're probably going to just hang out and maybe a family vacation. I'm not sure. With 5 kids in a van for multiple hours. I don't know. But also let me know in the comments below if you want to see any crafts for me to make for you guys. I love suggestions. You can find my email address or connect with me on Instagram and send me pictures or whatnot, because I love suggestions. So feel free to comment, and I love talking with you guys. So yeah. Where I didn't cut exactly perfect, but it's okay, because at this point I've decided to make do with what I've got. Remember, this is my first time making it, and I'm going to wrap the top with that thick nautical rope to kind of hide some of the imperfections, so it's okay. It doesn't have to be perfect. I've wrapped it around, and now I'm going to glue the ends so you can't see them, but just to hide some of that, you know, the imperfections from not cutting it properly. And then I'm going to add another piece to make like a handle on the top. I've seen some other lanterns like this, so I thought it would be cute. You can also use an old ring like you saw in the picture I sent you. I believe those are for curtains, and you can buy them at Walmart. That would be super cute as well. I wanted to actually spray paint this oil rubbed bronze, but I really should have done that before constructing it, and I learned my lesson, because at this point you can't take the glass out. So if you want to spray paint it, that's my tip. Make sure you take the glass out and spray paint everything before putting it together. Now I've got it here, the glue is on there, the handle is drying, so it's going to be stuck there and looks really good. It really came out really cute, and honestly, I'm going to make more of these. Lanterns are pretty expensive, so this is a great way to kind of fudge your way through it. And remember, the different size frames will make the different size lanterns, so it would be super cute to have 3 of these in varying sizes. And again, like I mentioned, if you want a different color, make sure you spray paint them with the glass out before constructing it. That way it's easy. But I think this came out really cute. I can't wait to show you guys at the end of the video what this looks like in my new patio area. So here it is. As you can see, there's no bottom to it. The glass from the 5th frame will not fit in the bottom unless you have a glass cutter, then it'll work. But I do not have one with me, so this is what I did. I just put my potted plant in there and it looks so good. It looks so good. It's so welcoming. You guys, if you like videos like these, make sure to give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe for weekly crafts, as well as your cleaning motivation and some recipes and organization. I love you guys so much, and I am thankful for this opportunity with Araceli Chan. Girl, you are awesome, and you guys subscribe for more. Bye.